Um, Unbeknownst to me, because like I said in it, when you have trauma, do magic on you as well to suppress certain things, so you lock it away that deep and that far within. It takes a lot of work to bring it to the surface, so to speak. But yeah, it's doable. But yeah, it's not easy. So yeah, and there's a lot of people out here like that suffering in that way. So although him being on his own wasn't really good, but I think that's the best thing for him until they can take him somewhere where he can get the proper help. But the point I'm trying to make is he should have had this help a long time ago. Do you know what I mean? I don't see these people coming to check on him. I barely hear them like phoning him, like even like a phone call checkup. Especially if you're under the Young Adults Mental Health Act. Where is the support? Do you know what I mean? And considering I've been through it myself, I know exactly how that feels. It's literally like they're getting paid to do nothing. Do you know what I mean? So they leave you on your own, let shit build up, don't offer you no type of support or any kind of outlet, don't even give you any tools on how to deal with what you're going through. Yeah. But then when you get to the edge and you do reach out to these people on the phone for help, what do you think the first thing they do is? They come with those patronizing words and they use a lot of reverse psychology on you purely to make you react. Then that way, they can call up 999 and be like, right, we need to have this person section, da 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 da. Because they're getting more money for you being locked up than you being out here. Do you understand? It benefits these people more when you're locked up in some type of institution or deemed incompetent. It benefits them more. So think about it, just like what I said to you about the doctors. Yeah, they're not giving you nothing to heal you. They're just giving you something to be able to live with the ailment. I don't do that. Anything I've created healed me. There's a big difference. So when the doctor said to me, "Oh, you're gonna have to take this medication for the rest of your life," that's a lie. That's a lie. And I proved it. Do you understand? This is why they're trying to silence me. This is why they've been attacking the way they have, and I still don't care. Do you understand? People have a right to know. Do you know what I mean? So I'll wait for um well, depending on how long he's gone for. Actually, I can't say I'll wait for him to come back because you don't know how long they're going to keep him for. Do you know what I mean? But it was serious. There was police out there. There was fire brigade out there. There was ambulance out there, and of course the mental health teams all huddled up in the little bunches chatting, whilst this guy is hanging out the window. Like, are you serious? He was literally there for hours because what it was, I heard like some type of argument, but it was like a one-sided argument. So I'm assuming it was on the phone. Do you know what I mean? But it sounded like it was on my neighbor's doorstep, which she's an old man, and I was about to say to like whoever it is, you need to come off his doorstep. Do you understand? Because at this time, this man would be trying to arrest, and he doesn't need people on his doorstep arguing the way you're arguing with the kind of language that you're using. It was quite intimidating to say the least. Like I just didn't like it, so I kept looking at it thinking like, who is this? And all of a sudden, I saw these fire brigade men, but it was just quiet. I'm thinking, so where's the fire engine? So basically, it's either one or two things. Yeah, it's either these people were sat there, the police went on and put on some different uniform, because although they was dressed as firemen with the suits and the helmet, there was no fire brigade in sight. Do you understand? I just saw the people in the outfits. But yet the police car was still there. So I'm thinking, is the police multitasking? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, not laughing at that. I'm laughing at it. It was weird that there was no fire brigade truck, but they're in the outfits though. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so he was out there for a good few hours in the rain, man. And then I looked up. Someone said to me, "Look up," and I just happened to just look up because he's directly above. I don't think he's there because I would have heard him. He's not there. And all I saw was these big size 13 swinging, just some feet swinging. So he's obviously opened up both his windows because the windowsill is quite small, and he's sat in between the two. So he's got his foot out of each window. But you can still fall. Either way, you can still fall. Do you know what I mean? If you go to get up and you slip on the windowsill, it's game over because there's nothing to break your fall. And he's on the third floor as well. It's not like he's on the first or second. He's on the third floor. Do you know what I mean? So I could kind of sense something wasn't right with him purely because how he was responding. I just wasn't aware of the full extent. So you never know what people are experiencing. You know what I mean? I just think it's sad the fact that he had actually asked for support and asked for help. And they haven't given it to him. So in this sense, they failed him. Do you know what I mean? But then the minute he's upset, straight away they want to call out the people in the white coats. Do you know what I mean? It's disgraceful that they're able to do this. Okay, what's in energy? What's in energy? What's in energy? What's going on? Oh shit. And the first card out is the Ace of Swords. Oh. Told ya. That's just like saying this is the sort of Archangel Michael as well, sort of shoot they call it. But what I'm sensing is something's been laid to rest once and for all. There's a celebration coming. There's unions coming in. There's offers coming in. So whatever they tried to stop didn't work. So that's like telling me there's people out there trying to stop the collective's financial abundance or their ancestral abundance, whichever way you want to articulate it. They're trying to stop them from any type of happiness, love, or any type of celebration is what I am getting. What I will say is they've been laid to rest. Period. They've been laid to rest. For some of you, some people out here now struggling with money now, so they obviously didn't get a reward back on whatever they spent. They didn't get a receipt, so obviously there's no chance of a refund. Oh well, it happens, isn't it? So yeah, now they're at a loss because now they got to juggle their pennies. So that just tells me every access for them is shut permanently. Ooh. Well, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. That's what I will say. But this is true. This is what's happening anyway. We've still triumphed over all this adversity that they tried to throw our way. We have mental clarity. We've shown nothing but inner strength, which clearly these people can never contemplate purely because they have none. They get their strengths by lining up and teaming up with other individuals, other low vibrational individuals, to all spread the same lie. And that still didn't work, clearly. So now these people are penny pinching. Some people may even be facing jail. One thing I am certain about, exposure is here. I don't know if it's on some type of countdown, if it's like every day or every time these people do some dumb shit, their shit get exposed. That's what I do sense. Anytime they try to come up with some type of plot or scheme, the minute they think about it, it's failed. Do you understand? And if they actually try and play it out and see it through or implement it, yeah, it's of grave concern to themselves. They're getting instant backfires, is what I can say. But for you, there's going to be, for us, we're already in our positive outcome. Either way, whatever they're trying is not going to work. It's never going to work. It is what it is. Do you understand? For some of you, the community that do know the truth, regardless if they, how do I word this? Some of them stayed quiet. Some of them was unaware, but you know when you just kind of hear secondhand gossip from your neighbor's neighbor, that makes any sense? I'm not saying that they believed it, but they heard what was said. And for those that never had anything to say, good for you. But those that entertained it, not so much. Because by entertaining the gossip, you just basically gave consent to be pulled into this bullshit. And that's exactly what's happened. So then when things start to go left or things start to go amiss in your life, now you know why. It's like the Most High saving the best for last. So that tells me that it's happening to people around you. It's literally like the ancestors are taking them out one by one. And when I heard saving the best for last, so the orchestrators or the ringleaders, they know what's coming. They know what's coming. And the fact that they still choose to live in some type of denial speaks volumes. I will say that much. The fact that they try to act like, oh, if I live in cognitive dislocation and I pretend like it's not happening, then it's not. I got news for you. It is. But yeah, so those you should be celebrating, or you're gonna have more than a good reason to celebrate some type of happiness achievement. Could even be a wedding, some type of family get together. It doesn't have to be. Do you know what I mean? For whatever your circumstances is. But I do see celebrations on the cards. Even if you're just celebrating the fact that you're still here, you're still alive, you're still going strong, you're still happy, you're still healthy, you're still productive. Do you understand? You still have all your limbs, you're still cognitive. Because some of these people were sending out like magic to mess with your mind, even your psyche, which is so dumb. And now they're getting it back. And what happens is when it doesn't land, it has to go back somewhere. So of course it's going to go back to the origin of the source, or the source origin, or which way you want to articulate it. But either way, some of you are already in a committed and contented love situation, whether that be work, friends, or just associates. Either way, I think you've managed to bond well with new people. Although, of course, you still have to have your discernment, but I believe for the most part, from what I sense anyway, if that was to come up, you're going to know. So continue to move the way you're moving. Because it's paying off, basically. What more can I say? So you got the 4 1s as well. So look at this. It's this pure stability, happiness, holidays, happy homes. You're going to have whoever wanted the white picket fence, the family, the child. 10 of Cups, that is. You already have it. You're in it. You're in it. So for the most part, like I said, these people are trying to cast out illusions to make you believe something else, which is quite dumb, to be honest with you. It's like once you're aware, it doesn't work. You can kind of see it glitching. Yeah, bullshit, I'm talking. Because it is weak. It's like their veil is literally transparent for the most of you, for most of us. Whatever veil they was carrying has been obliterated. When am I hearing that song? I can see clearly now. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see. And then we got the Magician card on the bottom, so that tells me you stepped into your own, like, you fully embraced the magic of you. So the Lovers is Gemini, the Magician card is Gemini Virgo. They don't have to be those signs. But what I will say to you is keep going. For some of you, you just had to like tweak a few little things about what you're doing. That's it, really. You know, not to have everything on display because, as we already know, in it, you got the backbiters out in full force. Some of these people literally live on social media like they have no life. Their life is to stalk and watch and harass you because for some of you, that's what they signed up for, and that's their business. To be honest with you, nobody cares. Look, we got judgment as well. So maybe that is their judgment is to see us prosper and know they can never have a seat at our table. Oh, I like that one. Judgment is Scorpio energy. Well, this could be happening currently, present time, because we're in Scorpio season now, aren't we? But yeah, the final call has been made. Maybe these people was trying to, well, they've been doing all sorts. They've been doing throat chakra magic. They've been doing suicide spells. They've been trying to do love spells, sympathy spells, all kind. Listen, any kind of spell you can think about, even the ones you probably wouldn't even comprehend, I can guarantee you they've tried it. And none of it works. This is why they're pissed. Because some people's having actual proper breakdowns. It's like every time you appear, it angers them. I think that's really like a them problem, not a you problem. It's a them problem. What I will say is, don't let that stop you. I mean, they tried everything else and they still failed to. Psh. The Nine of Cups. This is what you wish for, collective. For some of you, you wish for judgment, you wish for justice, you wish for the truth to be revealed. For some of you, you even wish for your enemies to be revealed. And you kept calling it in. So I don't know if you added it to like your prayer routine, but that's what that is. And now your wish is here. Your wish has been granted, is what I'm hearing. Your wish has been granted. So just be prepared for some, let me just say, outlandish exposure, is what I'd like to say. So that just tells me that some individuals got some very murky, dark, seedy secrets that are spilling out. I don't know how God's making this be revealed or how He's exposing, but it's not for us, and it we're just here to pick up the catch the synchronicities and see the signs. So there is arguments. There's the arguments amongst these individuals, Spirit. Yeah, you still got sneaky people in the energy, though. It's like, how can I say that? They've allowed their delusions to get the better of them. So I'm getting someone else has been exposed as a fake earth angel. So they must have dressed themselves up in someone else's energy, but underneath there was a Sour Patch doll. Yeah. Rotten to the core. So that tells me if they've been exposed, and that must mean the true earth angel has been revealed or has been seen. People know who it is. They may not like the fact that we are the chosen ones, but it is what it is. You need to take that up with the Most High, period. But yeah, and for some of you, this is your own family members. I think they're at the top of your hater raid list for their own lack of. You got to think, even after everything they've stolen, why would they still be miserable? For some of you, they stole relationships. I mean, you got what you wanted, didn't it? So why are you still bitter? Why are you still unhappy? Oh, I get it. Because you can't be the collective. How about you try being yourself? Do you understand? For some of you, it's like a harsh reality to come to the realization that your own family was your biggest haters the whole time. And for some of you, exes as well. Whilst you was in their home or healing from whatever abuse she was experiencing at their hands, they was actually going out to the community, spreading malicious lies about you. So that just tells me everything about the whole situation was just fake. So that tells me that your family paid this, either worked with this person or it was already agreed upon from whatever coven these people are affiliated with. So everything in your life was orchestrated. Nothing was a coincidence. Nothing was by chance. It was all strategic planning. And I think you're kind of sensing as you go along in your everyday life, you're seeing those same things popping up that you're actually aware of. You're noticing. Do you understand? You see it clearly for what it is. And I think that's what's really pissed these people off, because now you know who they are, what they are, and whatever part they played. It just adds fuel to the fire of the fact that they can't come anywhere near you or even present themselves to you, because you already know exactly who they are. Regardless if they thought, oh, we're going to come back in. It's like these people are so funny. They really think in a deluded minds that they're going to come and scam you again so they can so-called finish the job. The job was finished the first time you fucked up. How about that? The job was finished the minute the Most High sentenced that vision. It was finished. And I think that's what's really pissing them off. The fact of, it doesn't matter what lies they tell, we know the truth, we're standing on the truth, and ain't shit gonna change there. Hey, look at that death card. They can't believe you've changed. You've always been this person. It just took for something to be activated, is what I do get. Do you understand? It had to be at the right time. This is why this is what I strongly sense. This is what my ancestors are saying to me. They had to play it out like this, yeah. Because had they tried to give you messages or signs and synchronicities about these people, you wouldn't have believed them. Do you understand? Because of whatever relationship or whatever illusion they placed over you for you to see him in a certain light. Do you understand? So by them doing it this way, these people played into the hands of your ancestors because they did everything your ancestors knew they was going to do. Do you understand? And at the same time, they made you see it for yourself. Blatantly made you see it for yourself. I think, if anything, the shocker is the fact that how fake it was being. Do you understand? The fake smiles. But when you think about it, collective, all that done, that's equipped you with the tools that you need. Because now no one else can pull that stunt on you. Do you understand? Because whatever role they played, they came with a different mask. Do you understand? You've seen all of them. You've unmasked every single one of these individuals. Even the ones you might find that come up onto your page that, considering, and I've said this before, considering a lot of people have spoke about the same thing, they only target your comment. Why is that? That's another telltale sign. Do you understand? It's like they thought by hiding on fake accounts, they could get some type of emotional rise out of you. But collective, you saw it for exactly what it was. Race bait. And that's why they're pissed. Isn't that right, comics? Isn't that right? Oh, shit. Why do you always do that, Spirit? Make the cards drop. It's like you want to give me a workout. As I said that, the card just flew up in the air. Now that's saying something. Told ya. I told you. So basically, either you have a gift where you can see through people's deceit. That is the level of discernment. Because I noticed for some of us, we've had our gifts heightened, or you've been exposing the actions of these individuals, but you've done it in a very clever way where you didn't have to actually name names. But like I said, these people reacting to it, clearly, if the cat fits, you done it. Do you understand? But the reaction that they wanted you to proceed with never happened. It's like everything they said that you would do, that's what they're doing. But yeah, there are deceits, hidden agendas, unfair dealings, dirty dealings. We're talking forgery, paying crooked authority, paying crooked people in positions of authority, bribery, everything. Hush money, the works. The works. So this was all in a, because this is on the Empire Series, I've seen it. This is all in a bid to have you deemed or seen unbalance in every area of your life. This is probably why they did that triangulation attack the way they did. And what did they get out of it? Nothing. Exactly. We're still here. So that all they've done, they've just confirmed to society that we are exactly who we said we are. We move exactly the way we say we move. Even these people out here trying to pay people to find dirt or dig dirt. And guess what they're finding? They're finding the skeletons of the same people that gave them the contact in the first place. Funny that, isn't it? They don't like that too much. That wasn't part of their plan, you see. So it's funny how the creator has a way of leading people to their own demise. But that's their free will. You got to remember that. So that was their own free will, that they made those choices to do those dumb things. So in my eyes, they got what they asked for when you think about it. Logically, they got exactly what they asked for. And for a lot of you, these people even hacked and cloned your accounts so that they could further harass you. Do you understand? It's like they're scrambling around. I heard something about that's not burning. And I thought, is that an incense burning? Was it incense burning? So my bet is whatever fraudulent forged documents these people is presenting, they're now trying to burn. Did you not think that there be some copy of the fake originals that you produced? Or did you all believe this was a slam dunk? Is that why you want the collector to be quiet? Is that why you're always trying to distort messages? Because what we got to do is recalibrate, recenter, and go back at it again. There's only a few little words that need to be spoken in order to banish your energy from us. What else, Spirit? What else is going on collectively in this energy? Oh, just looks like someone's heartbroken. Now, someone's heartbroken that they couldn't destroy or damage your level of work, or how hard you work, or how people see you working. So that gives me social media. So where we know what they've been doing on our accounts, it is what it is. Do you understand? It is what it is. They've been deliberately targeting you. So whether it be a friend of a friend, uh, cloning your device, impersonating you, trying to get you strikes, they've done all that. They've done everything. But they're heartbroken that you still continue to push forward. But they wanted you heartbroken. They wanted you heartbroken so that you could lower your own vibration, so that whenever they send an attack, it would actually attach to you, just so that they could steal your wheel of fortune, turn it into their favor, and then give you their karma. That's not going to fly. No, definitely not. So they're still at the bottom of the wheel, guys. They wanted you stuck in your head. They've been trying to steal your forward movement or your new journey. That still failed. So that tells me they tried to destiny swap multiple times. That failed. That failed completely. This gives a new meaning to the word "you're protected." This is what they can't see. So whatever coven they've joined, believing this will give them the power and the upper strength, has fallen flat. Especially when you're masquerading as somebody who has divine gifts and actually doesn't. You're gonna be humiliated. It is what it is. They're gonna humiliate you clearly. And I think that's exactly what was done. You may have been asked to perform certain things or uh, do a certain task, and you couldn't do it. You was making excuses or trying to talk your way out of it. So you've basically embarrassed yourself. But I believe you did choose your own gifts, man. You chose to be karmic. You chose to be a hindrance. Do you understand? No matter how many chances or how many lifetimes you obtained, you still came back and did the same dumb shit. So you didn't learn your lesson. In fact, you didn't learn any lessons. From what I'm viewing, you just got worse every lifetime, to the point of you're in denial of your own actions. Do you understand? It's funny how people like to blame outside influence to avoid taking accountability. That's not gonna fly. You made that choice willingly. That's what the creator made us see. It's like whoever you was fornicating with, you made them believe that, oh, if you join this group, they give you all this power, but you gotta nominate someone to be abused or sacrificed. Sorry. So you chose monetary gain. That wasn't guaranteed. So within doing that, that meant you forfeited everything else. But you did it willingly. Do you understand? No one had to ask you, Christ. You was adamant. So stand on your decisions. Do you understand, collective? But yeah, we got the Fool card and the King of Swords. Some of you are making it very clear you're not interested. You're still moving forward. It no matter what these people try and say, do, throw at you, it's not going to change. Do you understand? It's not going to change. When your mind's made up, it's done. I don't know how some of you might have behaved in the past, but this new evolved version of you, nah. We ain't second guessing that, and we ain't gonna go back and forth. If you clock something, we cut it off instantly. There's no warning. And there's absolutely no warning. But some of you was guided to move like that. Because these people would love to argue their false position when you done clearly see exactly what it is. Do you know what I mean? Why are you gonna go back and forth with someone where you done seeing their true intentions? You can sense their true intentions. Do you understand what they're saying? Yeah, their body language and the way they're moving ain't matching up. It's not aligning. And because you have that power, they don't like it. That's what they don't like. Because you can see them. What else for this energy? Yeah. They just want people. That's what I'm saying. Queen Wands just come out here, so that tells me they didn't want people to see you in this light. But you've always been this light. But it was okay when you was this light to others. Do you understand? That took advantage of you and abused you. And in a minute, you just had to give it to yourself. Yeah, see it there? They wanted to burden you. They wanted to burden you with your shit. They want to keep you hidden, mind. Yeah. Take all your good dharma, run the streets like a dog. Do you understand? Run the streets like a dog. Leave you stuck in time and then believe they can just come back and refill when it suits them. Oh, hell no. You got the divine all the way effed up, I'll tell you that much. So now the same burdens they wanted for you is on their heads. They wanted you feeling overburdened and overwhelmed. And now that's how they feel. Funny that, isn't it? I mean, if you did feel any heaviness, you know that it's not your energy in it. Just return to sender. Return the intent and the entity. Okay, let's be clear. That's exactly what it is, isn't it? Brand everything that they tried to cast out to you. It's how they truly feel about themselves. So the Most High says, isn't it? Don't hate the individual, hate the entity that they're harboring. For some of them, is multiple. Let's be real, it's multiple. For some of you, when you go out, it's like you can be in a place for a short period of time and then you can see things shift. And I won't say what, because if you know, you know. I shouldn't have to say 444 on the timer. But yeah, I've noticed a lot of things as well. And you can tell when you see the Agent Smiths around. It's literally like watching the Matrix, but they just ain't wearing suits. Do you understand? Knight of Swords on the bottom. Swift movement. Something's moving fast. I mean, it can only be these people trying to move towards you, but they can't come near you, and they know this. For some of you, these people are, yeah, they're not only cursed, they're marked. So someone's cup is empty. Someone's feeling disappointed. I bet you are. Yep, all these cards came out in reverse, so that tells me, yep, they're receiving, whoever these evildoers are, is receiving some bad and disappointing and delaying news. About they feel betrayed. I wouldn't say they're regretful. They're just regretting the fact of it didn't work. They don't regret what they did. That's for sure. So if you get some fake apologies, just know that's what it is. I don't think some of them even going to bother now because they're going to see this reading and they're going to know that's not going to fly at all. Yeah, so that just tells me everything in their life has been brought to a halt until they do what's right. they're never going to see any type of success or any type of enjoyment. There is going to be no sun in their life. So basically, they're in darkness. These people are in complete darkness. But that's what they chose, collective. So that's their choice, in it. So the Seven of Cups. Yeah. All these choices that they made, that they chose to make, they took their free will to make these choices and continue to do so. So don't be sorry now that the karma's kicking your ass. I mean, yeah, you can sit and imagine what it'd be like had you not done these dumb things, but you did. So that's what you need to think about. You need to sit in that shit. It is what it is, guys. Do you know what I mean? That's the choices they made. So all the choices, it could be seven different things they did, or they did it in groups of seven. They all did it, like seven people all did something at the same time consistently. Yeah, you're getting all that shit back. You don't like it. But yeah, the world's over for you people. Why that flew like that? Oh, so there's a Queen of Swords in the reverse that has no balance at all. They can't balance money. They can't balance anything. So anything they get is for, if they are getting anything, it's going through their hand. This is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So that tells me this is someone that's not intuitive. They're very bitchy, vindictive, malicious, very jealous and conniving. This could be an elder, or this could be a sibling. Don't get me wrong, it could be male or female, but I do sense female very strongly. Even though it's Tara is gender neutral. Does that make any sense? Or maybe there's like a few of them. This is why they get along. Outside of you being a common denominator, I don't think these people would even be collaborating, if that makes any sense. The fact of wanting to tear you down is what brought these different people. So this could be, I don't know, old friends that have grouped up with people that they never liked before, but now all of a sudden, because attacking you is the plan, all of a sudden they're friends, they can work together type thing, which is so dumb. And it's still backfired. So how does that feel? But yeah, the Queen of Swords in reverse is a very malicious, pathological liar. And a bit of a, not a bit actually, she is a slut bucket. Literally. Exactly. Look at that. We've got strength on the bottom. They wasn't prepared for the level of strength that you had within you. For some of you, these people thought this was going to be easy turnover. In fact, they even celebrated how what they believed was an easy lick coming up against you. Strength is Leo card. I mean Leo, Zodiac sign. I mean, they threw you to the wolves and you came back leading the pack. On your ones, do you understand? Like, that should tell you something. Your energy is off the chain, collective. Let me tell you that. It's like literally when you walk into rooms, your energy makes people feel uncomfortable. You know what makes them feel uncomfortable is their own insecurities that they're suppressing. Do you understand? So they like to deflect by taking out on you with making shit up, which is quite pathetic actually when you think about it. In the grand scheme of things, it's really pathetic. Yeah. The overall aim was to Ten of Swords you again. And what they don't realize is they just Ten of Swords themselves. Yeah, they're fighting. They were doing some type of conflict. Now they're having some type of uphill battle. For some of you, is actual. Some of these people are dealing with illnesses. That doesn't surprise me. They were trying to stop you from walking into your new beginning. In fact, they were trying to stop you from having a new beginning. They're trying to stop you from celebrating. They just, you know what? They were literally trying to steal your happiness. That, in a nutshell, they were just blatantly trying to steal your happiness, which is quite sad. They wanted you fighting. They wanted you having conflict and quarreling with everybody. That's their energy now. That's what they're doing. So anybody they encounter now turns out into an argument. For some of you, it could even be a physical altercation. Another ones, we got the 3 of Wands in the upright, the 5 of Wands in the reverse, and now the Knight of Wands. For some of you, they wanted you homeless. Let's just say that. They wanted you homeless, desolate, locked up. Anything but where you are. For some of you, they was even jealous of where you live, which is nuts. Absolutely nuts. So they thought, I know what we'll do. We'll contact the people in the neighborhood and smear their name that way. So if you had any neighbors around your area spreading malicious gossip about you, that is defamation of character. Some of you may have reported it to your local council. You did the right thing. But yeah, they got the neighbors around there talking shit. And the 8 of Cups. You mastered the art of walking away. You will leave anything that doesn't bring you any type of emotional fulfillment. You abandon and avoid all powers of delusionment. So that's like basically saying, you know, when someone's talking pure shit, you know they're talking pure shit. So continue to let them talk pure shit. At the same time they're talking pure shit, you're detaching and rebuking that energy. Point blank period. So whilst they think they're playing you, or they've got no feet in the door, do you understand? You're already like 50 steps ahead, is what I will say. We've always been 50 steps ahead. Regardless if, how can I say it? The Most High would have blocks us from knowing certain things or withheld certain things from us for our own good. And I get it. You understand? Because he wants us to succeed. Period. For some of you, you know that there's been people deliberately out here provoking you to no end. They're all being sat down. I just said they're all being silenced. It is what it is, I suppose. So yeah, you know when to walk away from things. You know when things ain't gonna serve you. And you sure as hell know when people are trying to bullshit you. You're seeing the schemes of the enemy, or you're preseeing it before it actually gets presented to you. Like the traps that they keep trying to set, expecting you to fall for it, and you're not. They don't like that. They don't like that. Let me see if these cards replay themselves again. I'm gonna use, what are these cards called? These ones are just called Future Tarot cards. What kind of name is that? Let me see if they repeat themselves again. I like when they repeat themselves. That's just like confirmation. Confirmation. Oh ye, oh ye, oh ye. And you can tell when Muslims in the chat because they just sit and gulp. Whereas more time they liked before they would interact. It's like once who you are has been confirmed, why is it only them people choose to wanna play null and void? We had plenty to say before. All right, Spirit. What have you got for us today? What's currently going on in the energy? Thank you. Give me another one. Thank you. Queen of Cups in the upright. I saw another one. Oh, Four of Pentacles. So we got the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. So that kind of tells me possibly a King of Swords in the reverse, which is someone who's narcissistic, is trying to block your path. They're trying to drag you back to some type of old ways. In fact, you got a lot of people trying to do this, but there's this one main culprit. So this could be a older person, a father figure, even an ex-lover, old, dusty and crusty. Yeah, that trying to had you, that wanted to have you like stuck in your head, indecisive. They wanted you, by this harassment, this relentless harassment, they wanted you to go down the wrong path, make the wrong decisions. They thought if they overwhelmed you, then that'd make you break. So it's all a thing where they want you to submit to their nastiness, basically. And it's a hell no. Period, point blank. For some of you, this is your own family as well that is strongly behind this. I'm sensing that, although for some of you, when you was young, you may have been the scapegoat, so you got blamed for everything. And the thing about it, that was all fine and well. That they enjoyed that. You understand? But now you've been activated. It's like, why does it have to be you? Why can't it be me? This is probably explains why they went as far as to steal everything that they did steal from you. And still, what did they achieve? What did they gain? Nothing. Do you understand? You got earthly goods, earthly monetary means, but yet you're spiritually bankrupt. Badly spiritually bankrupt. So yeah, and that still didn't work. So now they're Nine of Swords again. Now they're stuck in their head. It's like, or everything that, put it this way, it's like everything that's projected out to you is now what they're sitting in. So if they want to make you like anxious, make you overeat, undereat, not get any sleep, not take care of this, this is all what's happening to them. I mean, this is, and obviously if it goes back to them, that just clearly says that this is their energy. Do you understand? This is their signature. So it's like they try to murky up and dirty up your energy with their toxicity, and you wasn't going for it. Neither was the Most High. Point blank, period. So yeah. And you get some people that are like that as well, for whatever reason. But that's a them problem, not a you problem. That make any sense, collective? So then you get stupid Hold on, man, just yeah. There you go. sometimes you just got to put people in their place. And this is how you know when you hit the nail on the head, because you have these random weirdos that want to come into on your YouTube channel and just start talking utter nonsense. It's all a distraction tactic. You understand? But yeah, you stay in. In fact, you hold more than the Queen of Cups. You've been promoted to the Empress. But you carry all these arcanas anyway, naturally. It's like you could say a level up. But the Most High has really crowned you for who you truly are. And this is why these people are jealous. Why is it not me? Because God knows your soul. Do you understand? It's like they want to carry the title, do you understand? Without doing any of the work. So they think, I know what we'll do. We'll steal it from someone who's actually done the work, thinking it was that easy. So that just tells you, yeah, see it there? We got the Emperor with the Wheel of Fortune. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio energy. Aries energy. And it's in the upright, so that tells me this is someone of... Why am I hearing astute stature? Is that like meant to be something good? I need to... Do you know what? I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look what that word means, you know. Astute stature. So this could be possibly someone that someone's about to take off, whether that be, I don't know, a plan, a idea, do you know what I mean? Some type of travel, because some of you may be getting a new home. But I sense you're about to be presented with something. But I will also say as well, and you got to be careful of those ones. You will still have the scammers out here that will try and present some falsity. But I have strong confidence in the collective. But you're gonna know. You're gonna know. But yeah, it's now your time, collective. I just said it's now your time to shine. So continue shining. It's like all the people